I hope your day is full of daffodils and lilies and roses and lilacs and tulips. You got to have tulips. What's up, guys? It's spring. Shit is blossoming. Flowers are flowering. We have a new episode of Shank for you with the one, the only Chelsea Skidmore. But before we get into this week's episode of Shank with Chelsea Skidmore, there's just a few things I want to tell you about. First, I'm going to be at the Nightcap. That's right, the Nightcap in Burbank with Josh Potter on 4/20. Come smoke weed with us, get high, laugh. It's going to be such a fun night. We can't wait. And then also, look down at your feet right now. Are you wearing socks? If you're not wearing socks, ask yourself why, you little scumbag. Put on some socks. Protect your toesies. They're valuable. They're assets. It's 2023. Shop ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's HYEAH.com. Discount code Sara, SARA, 10 for 10% off unique sock designs. Whether you're into aliens or pizza or candy, there's a pair of socks for you. Oh yeah, that's 3 O's HYEAH.com. Discount code Sara, SARA, 10 for 10% off sock designs. All right, let's get into this week's episode of Shank with the one, the only Chelsea Skidmore. Here it is, guys.
But I'm one of those people who have horrible, crippling, stage fright.
Okay.
So it doesn't really mean anything that I can
We want to do voice lessons. I'm way too afraid. Steven was going to get them for me for a gift. And I was like, no. I'm not ready to face it.
I'm ready.
You are?
I want to open my throat
Are you?
chakra. Yeah.
Would you go if you had the opportunity?
I don't want to go to the voice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. I don't want to go to the voice lessons. I want to have the voice lessons come to me.
Whoa, diva.
Sorry to call me Beyonce, okay?
You want them to come to you? You don't want to go anywhere?
No, I'm tired.
You want an in-home voice lesson?
I want them to come to me. I'll pay them.
Yeah, but I don't want to be a dick, but are you there yet?
Do you have to be there? I thought that you could just get voice lessons at home, like you pay for that.
Yeah, but are you there yet? You need to go to an old woman's house who has a piano and sit next to her and do "Mommy Made Me Mash My M&Ms." You're not there to be in the comfort of
Mommy,
your own. Yeah, didn't you take chorus? Do you know "Mommy Made Me Mash My M&Ms"?
No.
It was like "Mommy made me."
Are we recording right now?
What?
I was in choir
Yeah.
for quite a while. But
No, the teacher would play the higher notes, like the dun dun dun. We've done this before on
Not
a podcast.
Mommy Made Me Mash My M.
Yeah,
No,
they do a higher chord and then it goes Mommy made me mash. And you
so
get
crazy.
higher and higher.
We're keeping this in the
I
whole.
thought it was do, re, mi, fa, sol.
Okay, yeah, you're wonderful at that. Yeah, there is do re, but I think they wanted to switch it up with some M&Ms.
I don't like it. Mommy
Wait, no.
made me mash
You
my
have
M&M.
you have to earn someone to come to your home. Like
Okay,
even
hold
Lady
on, hold
Gaga
on.
goes to record at a producer's.
No.
Yeah.
No. Should we start? Are we good?
Yeah, you're good.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Shank. I'm Sara Weinshenk, and today's guest is one of my favorite people, the one, the only comedian, writer, Chelsea Skidmore.
Hi.
Are you still a comedian?
I don't know. I know.
I think you are.
First of all, thank you.
Podcaster,
I haven't
writer,
done
you do
stand-up
all
since
of
I
it.
was pregnant,
But you
which
have,
has been like a year.
But yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're still
I know.
funny.
But I'm still like, do I get the title?
You get the title.
If you were once a boxer.
Yeah. You're once a boxer,
and I
always.
haven't been back in that damn ring. That's like a movie with Mickey Rourke. I'm like the wrestler. And I'm just putting my bandages together.
Yeah, you're taping up your hands and you're going to come into the ring.
I'm going to come back soon.
You are?
I don't know.
I think you should.
I might.
You're really funny.
It's just like,
A lot.
I just don't have the energy for it right now.
Because you're a mom. And being a mom
And
is
not even like,
exhausting,
I know
too.
there's so many people who do stand up that are moms, like obviously, like so many people, and it hasn't stopped anyone. I think it's just like, I don't know.
Well, listen.
I think I'm just focusing on other things right now.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Can we pause?
Yeah.
We left the music on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is that so? That thing works so well. That charger, right?
Which thing?
On your phone, the sticker. I haven't gotten the new phone yet.
Oh, that's a charger?
You didn't know that?
No.
Okay, wait. So did that come on your case?
Yeah.
You've been wondering what that is?
Yeah.
Were you like, ew, that's an ugly case?
Yeah.
Did you know every new iPhone has that?
No.
You just thought it was like, and you're like, fuck, I'll live with it because I like the touch.
Yeah. What is it?
No, so this is a magnet, and there's a new square charger. Doesn't it come with the new phone, or do you have to get it separately?
It's a magnet. I have one of those magnets.
And you didn't know what that was for?
No. That
That's
goes
a
there?
phone charger.
It charges your phone?
Yeah, so this is a magnet that sticks to the thing that looks like this that you have, the block.
I don't know if I have that block.
The white block.
The white block that everyone gets?
It didn't come with it? Did you get it?
I don't know. I don't think.
It probably came with it.
It doesn't?
It doesn't?
No,
Oh, okay.
I just got the phone, and it doesn't come with anything, not even an adapter for your charger. So
Stupid.
All
you
right.
can continue.
All right, we're good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what were we
I don't
saying?
know. I'm
What
just
shit
focusing on different things.
Yeah, writing.
Focusing on writing. But I'm out here in this mom world, Sarah.
And tell me about
oh
that.
God, it's the fucking Wild West.
Why?
Okay?
Why? I'm scared. Like, and the older I get, the more scared I am of entering that world.
There's so many like little nuances
Okay.
within it.
Like what?
Well, first of all, something that happened like no one wants to share their babysitter, and then like a neighbor on our block like asked me if they can get our babysitter's number, and I was like, yeah, like why not? What's the big deal? Like sure, more work for her. And now she like completely fucking stole her. So she's just constantly like not available anymore. And then I see her playing with these other two kids like 3 doors down. And it pisses us off. And we're like, we don't want to walk past that fucking house anymore.
No.
Yeah.
So there's like babysitter beef happening.
Yeah.
Because people, once you find someone you trust, you're like that, you don't want to share.
No, and no one wants to share it. Like no one I know wants to share a contact. Like they'll just disappear off like a text. Like if I'll be in like a heated conversation with someone.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, and I'll say the word babysitter, like everyone just disappears.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And fucking, yeah. So I'll be like, hey, do you want to like come over? And I'm like, can you come over and babysit? And she's like, oh, like I'm with Ruby. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck Ruby is, but are you coming on Thursday or what? You know?
Like,
I'm sick of it.
yeah, because I mean, getting out of the house for those however long, that makes or breaks your week, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm having to expand my network.
Your network. What other things happening in the mom space?
So I did like a mommy and me class, and it's funny because like it was in Toluca Lake.
Okay.
And they're all like the Toluca Lake Country Club kind of moms.
Okay. I've been there.
And I feel like I want to say like these are nice people.
Okay.
I don't
just
wanna,
let
like,
it be known these people are nice people.
They're nice people, but like we were definitely like different people.
Right.
You know, like they were very like basic and like different.
Right.
And,
okay.
And I just found myself like oversharing. Like, you know how like we're used to like just like talking about anything?
Yeah.
We were in this like group chat, and like all the moms were like talking about how hard it was.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're expected to like look, they like shared a meme first that was like, no one appreciates like the work that like a mama does, you know? It's like, and then someone's like, right back at you, mama. Like, I totally get it. And someone's like, we're expected to like look good and clean and like do the laundry and take care of everything. And I go, and make our husbands come. And literally, and they all just disappeared. Not a single person responded to that, and everyone was like fully engaging and like laughing at each comment. And then when I said, and make our husbands come,
that's so
not
funny,
a single
though.
response. A conversation that was like a very fluid conversation ended that evening, and the next day we had mommy and me, and no one looked at me.
No. No. Did they say hi to you?
Yeah, but there was an energy.
Do you really think that?
Yeah.
Are they like
Gia went to crawl over to a kid, and they're like, hey, come over here, Briar. Like,
no.
I'm exaggerating, but
no.
yeah.
But
just
like,
shit
are they
that.
just, so I don't know. It's because we've been in the wild, wild west of like comedian green rooms for
like,
the last 15 years. Lower the mic? Okay, cool.
But it's like, yeah, why can't, it's like, how do you think we all fucking came to this class? You all got cummed in. So why are you acting like You're not going to talk about it? It's like the elephant in the room.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And I know we're all going through the same thing too. I mean, I could talk about it. I mean, that's like a common thing, you know, like no one wants to have like, you know.
After you have a baby, you don't want to
like you're not horny.
Listen,
I'm not
I
horny.
didn't have a baby and I'm not horny right now.
I know, but it's either my Prozac.
One thing about Prozac, it's going to make you not horny, but happy.
I know.
I'm like, it's worth it.
And my doctor wants me to up it. So
Really?
am I upping then like even further away? It's like, is it happiness or horniness? And then like, is it pushing me? Like, can I have both? Dr. Collins?
You got to ask Dr. Collins.
You
gotta say, listen.
I did. He's like, we'll see.
No.
Yeah. He's like, it's probably because you're tired. I was like, I guess.
Try
Doc.
Zoloft.
Try Zoloft?
Yeah, I was on Prozac for 2 years.
And did that happen to you too?
I hated Prozac.
But did it take away your libido?
I don't know. I was like 21, so I can't really
Okay.
tell.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need... You just fuck when you're 21.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even need to use the word libido until you're like over 30.
Yeah,
you know?
That's so funny.
We don't We're not using those. You know what I had to get? I had to get a lube launcher.
I'm sorry.
Have you ever heard of that? Did I send that to you?
No.
Okay. So I had a pelvic.
Can we pull it up? The
Yes.
lube launcher.
Pull up lube launcher. So I had to go to a pelvic floor therapist after I gave birth, and
to strengthen your pelvic floor.
Yeah, because like I tore and all that, and it like helps you. So it's the blue one. So she kept telling me,
no.
Yes. So you put the lube in the top.
No.
So the blue one. So you put the lube in the top.
Okay.
And then you like a syringe, shoot it up into your pussy.
Okay.
Game changer. You have to get it.
A lube
Everyone
launcher?
has to get it.
A lube launcher?
How old are you now?
I'm 24.
Oh,
You still don't need it.
She doesn't need the lube launcher.
Everyone has to get it but you. You're good. No, it's so fucking awesome. And it took me the longest time to use it and take it out of the box.
Because it looks like a goddamn gun, Chelsea.
Well, it looked like...
It's like a pistol.
It also is like, this is where I'm at. You know,
Right,
like it had like an energy around it. Like it looks like sad in the box. Like it kind of felt like a bummer. Like
I can't get wet on my own. I got to get the lubricant.
Yeah, well, part of it
launcher.
is like because when you're breastfeeding, your hormones,
you're dry.
like you have to use a lot of lube.
Basically,
so we got
when you're a woman over 35, you need lube.
Yeah. No, but it's like a whole different thing. It's completely different from someone just like putting lube on their dick.
Okay.
And you having sex. When it goes up, it's a different thing.
Your guts are lubed
You're
up.
in high school.
No!
Is that...
My spleen is all lubed up and ready to go.
It's incredible. It's a game changer.
No.
It's
You're
next
in high school.
level. We were like, it's so much fun. I don't think I'll ever not use it. And he's like, get the lube launcher. Like it's fun. We went on a date to that Tomoko Japanese spa. I brought the lube launcher to the Japanese spa.
No, you didn't.
So we go to this like place called Tomoko Japanese Spa. It's
That's like a nice
It's
spa.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Word of mouth says that you fuck in there. Everyone knows. So what happens is that you go there. It's this incredibly beautiful place in the middle of Beverly Hills. It's like they're in a geisha outfit and like full makeup when they like answer. It's like a
traditional Japanese
Yes,
spa
it's incredible.
experience.
It's so like you're so incredibly pampered. You're like a queen. They start by giving you a foot bath and they won't make eye contact with you.
Really?
And at first, like I was uncomfortable, but then I got into it.
You're like, yeah, don't look at me.
I'm like, what kind of things do I deserve today? You know, like it's definitely not you to talk to me. No, I'm kidding. No, it's just like amazing.
Okay,
You know? So
okay.
then they give you like a massage, a couple's massage. Then they bring you sugarfish.
What?
Yeah, it's incredible. And all these different delicacies and snacks.
They bring you sugarfish
Yeah.
to the spa?
You're sitting down and they present it in all these like different boxes. It's so beautiful. Can you pull up Tomoko Spa? And see, we gotta have the references.
She's running away with the power now.
I know.
The lube launcher.
TOMOKO.
I can't believe
I'm hoping. Yeah, that one.
You brought the lube launcher to Tomoko.
Yeah, well, I was prepared. It's beautiful. See the sugarfish?
That's so nice looking.
It's so beautiful. And okay, so that's the tub where we fucked. So first, so then they say, after you have sugarfish, we give you an hour and 15 minutes to relax. And they don't wink, but the tone had a wink.
Yeah.
And it's because word of mouth, if you know people who go, they say that's the time when you fuck. Everyone knows. We know like
you eat and then you fuck.
Yeah, which I prefer to do it the other way around. But it's sushi.
So
and they
you
don't
can fuck on sushi.
And it's a trust me light.
Okay. Say no more.
They don't overdo it with the foods. Oh, fucking losers. It's just them.
You think they fucked after?
No, I'm saying fucking losers because they have masks and those people did not fuck. If you're wearing a mask in the spa,
you're not fucking
in your own private suite, you're not fucking. I mean, I've seen people on the fucking travel page with bathing suits in the tub. So it's like, you're doing it wrong. You guys didn't get the memo about fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so
so then we go in the sake tub.
Okay, and where's the lube launcher?
I jump out and I grab it from the closet, put it in.
Is it ready to go? Okay.
Actually, first I'm eating out. On the edge of the tub, sitting on a gold. So there was like this gold square and like you already felt like a queen the entire day.
Okay.
So then we're like, let's lean into this.
Yeah.
And then he was like, let's do like a role play.
And you were there a queen?
Where you're like a queen and I have to like eat you out in this like tub.
Okay.
And like, I can't like, and this is like my job for the day. And I was like,
that's kind of hot though.
And like, I don't know about you, but like if I get eaten out, like I need to create a scenario in my head. I need to create a story.
You like to have a story?
You don't?
No.
You just be there in silence?
I don't know. I've never noticed if I'm in visualize like a story. Like you need a backstory of like, oh, this is the peasant that has come to eat out the queen.
Well, he said that. But that and helped. I leaned into it. But what do I do normally? I imagine like he's cheating on me with someone.
No.
Do you not do that?
I've done that.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
every time
it makes you in relationships. Yes,
I have to, and I
like
haven't told him this.
Like there's a backstory, and it makes you come
I have
faster.
to think of something. Well, in order to come, I need to think of something horrible.
Chelsea, like what?
So horrible.
That's so funny.
You didn't know that?
No.
Why would you?
Why?
Wait,
like what?
That's not normal.
No.
Well, who edits this podcast? Because I'll say something if Mark doesn't edit it.
See? Come on, get honest.
My boyfriend.
I know. He's hot.
Oh, Xavier.
I get that like thinking of something horrible.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm like, I think that he's mad at me. I'm like, ooh, I hope he's angry or something.
Right, you like it when
you can only come if he's angry. Yeah, see?
Like, he's got to be like angry fuck.
Yes. Sarah, you're just sitting there.
No.
Like,
sometimes I create like a backstory.
There
Sometimes
goes.
like if I can't come,
There's the
I imagine
truth.
them fucking someone
Sorry,
else.
Debbie.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not me. I pretend he's far more successful than he is. That's also part of the fantasy. I imagine that he's a successful actor and I'm just some extra on the set.
No.
That he just scooped up, who's like 19 and dumb. I just got to this town.
No, I love this.
Yeah, and I'm just servicing him and he's not, or being serviced by him. And I'm like, and I notice his ring and I'm like, oh, he has a wife.
No.
Yeah, I notice details. I build a timeline.
No.
Yeah. So
see, like I haven't been in a relationship in a while, and I feel like you need like after you've been dating somebody or been with them for a long time, then it's like when you start to introduce those things because you're like it's the same dick.
Always.
No.
Well, what do you do?
Maybe just because you're like a writer at your core, Chelsea, you got to create backstories
so you're
everywhere
telling
you go.
me
I feel like you do that at coffee shops. You see someone, you create a backstory.
When you're being eaten out, say it takes 20 minutes. Takes a while, right?
It doesn't take 20 minutes. Depends on who's doing it.
Dude, it takes so long for me that I used to have an abusive boyfriend that would start a stopwatch.
No. What do you mean?
He timed it. Well, he looked at a clock that I had, a bedside clock.
He had a countdown thing like how we have here.
And then he'd go, oh yeah, that took like 20 minutes. I'm like, how do you know? He's like, because I timed it. That's how long it was taking him. So he eventually had to start timing it.
That's weird.
And it fucked me up. I'm really in my head. So that's why I got to get going with the story.
He's like, all right, got to get the stopwatch. All right, let's go. Like, that's fucking crazy on his behalf.
Me. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Like a kid trying to teach his... No, never mind. I'm not going to do a kid parent joke.
She edited it
No,
herself.
That's not. Wait, so you're just sitting there with a blank mind, completely in touch with your body in the moment.
Depends on how I'm feeling about my body that day. Sometimes.
Okay, so it sounds like you have no trauma. And that you could be fully present in your body.
I mean, it depends on who I'm hooking up with, too.
Yeah.
Like, there's been times where I'm hooking up with someone and I leave because I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. This isn't as fun as I thought it was going to be.
Mid hookup?
Well, I don't leave, but like emotionally. I've checked out emotionally. I'm like, and it doesn't matter where I go because I'm not here. Like my body's here, but my head is somewhere else. Yeah.
Right.
I've done that. But like, I also just think like the older I get, when I'm hooking up with people, it's because I actually really want to be hooking up with them and I'm not dating anybody. I feel like when you're dating somebody and you're getting the same dick day in and day out, you got to create storylines.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm on season 5.
You're about to win an Emmy for the writing.
I hope so. Best original screenplay. Sometimes it's adapted. But yeah, got to think up some shit. And then it sucks because when you're breastfeeding and he like tries to touch my nipples, I'm like, stop, like save it for the baby. And then he'll try to like, he's trying to like waste the milk and that takes you out. Yeah. But like not as much.
Have you?
Yeah, it's sweet.
It's sweet?
Yeah, but I didn't like not much more than
a taste.
I tasted out and then I moved on with my life. You know what I mean? Not guzzling it.
Yeah.
It's for Gia. Yeah, I'm sharing. Yeah.
But yeah, of course you tasted it. That's one of those things I want to do. Taste my own breast milk.
I know, but that's like a thing and then, you know.
The novelty like, wears off.
Yeah, it's like, one of those things that it's like, oh, if I ever did this, then I'd do that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how was Texas, Sarah?
Texas was so fun.
Anything you want to spill?
Texas was like, in what?
Is everything bigger in Texas?
Everything, I'll tell you, everything is bigger in Texas, confirmed.
Do you find yourself, when you're hanging out with people who have an accent, that you start to take on you start to like speak weird and then you catch yourself?
I feel like when I'm in Texas, I'm a different person than when I'm in LA.
Who are you?
A rogue drunk bitch.
Really?
I mean, because
you don't even drink here.
I don't drink here. No.
You're having beers there?
No, let's not get too excited. No Lone Stars had.
Okay.
But like, everyone's like, oh, we're going to do a shot. And then they're like, come on, are you going to do a shot? And it's like
a weird peer pressure moment?
It feels like a lot of weird peer
It's like a Saved by the Bell episode, like time freezes.
Okay, I guess I want to be cool with all these comedians. And then I end up drinking.
Yeah.
More than I would ever drink here. Like, the amount that I drank in Texas this week is less than the amount I drank all in the last 2 years living in Los Angeles.
Oh, that sounds so fun. I miss getting drunk.
No, but then I'm like hungover and like sleeping in.
Do you get bad hangovers?
Yeah, I'm going to be 36. Of course I get bad hangovers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at first I'm like, oh yeah, this is so fun. And then the next day I'm like, this is horrible.
My hangovers were like I was dying. Yeah.
And I looked horrible. Like I woke up, my eyes were like all swollen. I was like, I'm sorry. Why do I look like I'm going through menopause and bloated? Like what's happening?
Yeah. But like when everyone's talking in a Southern accent, like do you find yourself I
find like little things that matter in LA mattering less when I'm in Texas.
Like you mean when people say, how are you? What are you up to? It's a different answer.
Yeah. It's like a more genuine answer. And like when people like men will like open the door for you and like encourage you to like walk through. And there's like hot ass like cowboys that are like really manly, which is hot.
Are there a lot of cowboys there?
Yeah, there's a lot of cowboys.
Whoa.
There's a lot of cowboys. And then what I really love about Austin, which I wasn't planning on loving about Austin, is that there's a really cool live music scene.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that.
It's like, and now the comedy scene's amazing and then the music scene's amazing. So if you're not performing stand-up, you can go see the live music and it's incredible. And it's like, you know how like in LA, if you go to the store, you'll see comics who are really funny, but maybe people don't know who they are necessarily. It's like that in Austin for
like incredible musicians.
Yeah, it's like you'll just go to a bar and end up having like one of the best live shows ever, and you're like, what? This happens here every Sunday.
Wow.
That's amazing. And like, it's just very communal, and it's a small city. So you end up like, I've been there like 2 or 3 times now, and I know like a lot of the people, and everyone's really supportive and comes out to see comedy, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun too. Because Rogan's Club is also fucking amazing.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's like being at Disneyland if you're a comedian. And I'm like a Disney adult, unfortunately.
Wait.
But like, it just is like all of the good parts of the Comedy Store.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like everything's just really dialed in. Like the rooms have really low ceilings so that the laugh can hit.
Yeah.
The green room's really fun. Like he has a sign that says "Get it together, bitch." It's like a quote from Joey Diaz, which is cool. And then he has like the wallpaper's really beautiful. Like in the downstairs bathrooms, like outer space, like retro 50 alien. Like it's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, it just was all really fun. And
Weird room names.
Yes.
What's up with
Fat
the room
Man
name?
and Little Boy. It's named after the atomic bombs.
Oh.
That's why. Yeah. Yeah. So, but it's fun. And then Red Band also opened his club, and that's like walking distance from Mothership.
And did he wait to open his up when Mothership opened?
No, it like he bought it, and then Mothership opened, and then he waited like a few weeks, and now his is open. But it's like perfect because you can play both clubs
in one room.
It's one room, but it's one really big room. Yeah. So if you're in Texas, like the comedy scene in Texas is, I would say it's better than the comedy scene in LA now.
Really?
Because there's just more places to go, and it's all within a walking distance.
So like New York.
Yeah, but even more accessible than New York, because in New York, you're like, if you have a spot in Brooklyn and then you have a spot in Manhattan, that's going to take all of your day.
But like, if you're in like the Village, Greenwich,
if you're
like,
it's like that.
It's like that. Yeah.
And you can just walk from like place to place, and it's all within like a 1 mile radius.
And is that like the vibe of like what the town is like? You can just walk around and like...
Yeah, there's a lot of walking that you can do. Like 6th Street at night, there's like, it gets crazy. Like on Saturday on 6th Street, I was like, this is like, whoa. It was like New Orleans meets...
I've never been... Have you been to New Orleans?
No, but everyone else told me it was like
New Orleans. Is it Nolans? How are we saying this city?
Nolans.
Nolans. I want to go there. I want to go there.
Too.
I want to go there, and I want to go on the swamp ride thing with the fan.
What is that?
You know what I'm talking about. The swamp ride.
It's like a boat, and there's like a big...
Yeah, with the big wheel.
I'll show it to you.
You don't know?
Oh, I think they have a copy of that at Disneyland.
Really?
Like a bayou ride?
Oh, maybe. I could see that. Yeah, there's so many states I haven't been to that I want to go to.
Really? Sometimes when I, from comedy, from traveling, I went to Tacoma. I said, I think I'm good on Tacoma.
Yeah, I want to go cities like I actually want to go to, though.
Like what? I want to go to Nashville.
I was just going to say, I want to go to Nashville.
Okay, if I go to Nashville, you have to come and open for me.
Yeah. I want to go to Nashville. I want to go to like Montana. I want to go to Sun Valley, Idaho.
Idaho's disgusting.
Yeah, but isn't Sun Valley, Idaho like
the
gorgeous?
Nice part of it?
Yeah. That's like
I don't know. Will you Google Sun Valley, Idaho?
Yeah, that's and we're putting you to work.
Thanks, Jai.
It's like beautiful.
Oh, okay.
But the summer version.
The summer version. Okay. The people in Idaho though are rough.
Sarah,
I'm sorry. I don't want to offend any Idahoans out there.
Each one of the Idahoans will be getting a lube launcher under their seat. I don't know.
You get a gift.
I know that's random, but like I don't like imagine I'll be like booking like a trip to go there, and I hate road trips, but like I would love to check out like all these spots, you know?
Yeah.
I never was into traveling in the US.
Until now.
I don't even know if I am. I mean, like if I really had money to get to go somewhere, it wouldn't be to any of these places. It'd probably be like in Europe, but.
Right. Like I would rather go to Europe than Sun Valley.
Yeah. It's funny how like when you go on a trip somewhere, as soon as it's over, it's like you didn't even go on that. And you're like, I want to go somewhere else.
I know.
I'm like, oh, I forgot I went to Hawaii like a month ago.
Yeah, but that looked amazing.
It was so nice. So fun.
How was having Gia in Hawaii?
It was great. So like, you know, we have a lawn, but our dog just like goes to the bathroom all over it. Mm-hmm. And like, it's nice to be in a new place with a lawn and have no idea what happened there before. Cause then you don't mind her playing in it.
Right.
It's just like great to be outdoors more, like, and just playing and just living that like life, you know, with like minimal clothing and just like
the sun.
Yeah. We had like a Jeep Wrangler and just like cruising around.
Outdoors people.
It was so fun. Yeah. Just being at the beach and like, you know, sunsets and stuff.
So was the transition from being like a comedian to motherhood, like how severe is that transition?
What do you mean more specifically?
Just like, I guess, was it rough? Is it a rough transition? Because a lot of my friends who have made the transition from just being like single people to mothers or like wives and stuff like that, they seem to be like, oh my God, it's so much. And a lot of my friends who wanted to have multiple kids are just like, we're having one.
Yeah.
Because it's so much.
Yeah. So like in terms of stand up, like I just don't see how I would right now personally have the energy to like take care of my baby all day and then like go out and do a spot at night. Like I want to be in bed at like 9 p.m. at night now. Right. She wakes up at like 6:30 or 7. But
do you think that when you do go back to stand up, you'll be able to draw from the experience and have a bunch of
Yeah, of course. I mean, like I still take notes about like things in my phone and like compile stuff, but like I also use that just for like scripts I'm writing, you know, like there's always a place to put something,
right? Whatever
it is, like if it's joke for a set or like, you know,
a script.
Yeah. So like I'm, you know, yeah, but it's, you know, one of the things that's interesting is and this is like so vulnerable to say, but like in terms of, it's interesting being someone who did stand up and had like an audience of people who like told you like you were like funny or they like liked you or they followed you or like came out and see you.
Instant
and, like,
gratification.
The instant gratification and like even like having fans and stuff and then stopping all of that and then like just being alone with this baby all day. I'm like, I want some fucking attention. And it's then everything's about the baby, you know?
Right.
So that has been interesting because I'm like, I have to make sure I can do this all from like the inside, you know? And it's like really like, I don't need this outside attention from the world. Like I spent my whole life trying to get attention from other people. You know, like I was a bad kid growing up. I was a troublemaker. I'd always be like stirring things up and like anything to get, you know, the attention I didn't get growing up. But then like everything just shifts so much when you're a parent. Like it's not about you anymore at all.
Right.
And I'm okay with that. I think like a mom, I just contradicted myself by saying I'm okay with that. But I mean like what you want and like what you do as like a mother, it's different. You can have both, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, no,
I'm like tripping over my words here.
But I think that the thing that I've noticed is that I feel like for me personally, it's just about finding the right partner. But I feel like for me personally, it would make me a better person to be in charge of a life instead of just so wrapped up in my own self.
And that's
because
like,
it can get so narcissistic, even if you're not a full narcissist, but you have narcissistic tendencies. It's like, who cares? Like, it gets old looking at photos of yourself being like, which one should I post today?
Totally.
Like, you know, like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. Like
especially like the older that you get, it's like, what do you want to leave behind?
Right. Well, you stop caring about that stuff too. And it kind of feels like a little immature. Like I don't really post on my Instagram that much anymore, at least the way I used to. Like all the shit that I post is just my daughter now. And I don't like care about like getting a hot picture together and like posting it on my feed when I used to, you know, and I used to feel like I had to like, and it used to be like, I needed that picture in between like the photos of the, like the stand-up clips and this and that and like, the podcast stuff. And then it's like, you gotta have the hot picture in between and like keep everyone reminding them that you're hot. And I'm like, no, like I look like shit and I'm tired. And like, my kid just put shit all over the couch.
So
Like, it's really hard to change your diaper right now.
yeah.
Like, that's like the only thing I can deal with right now, you know?
No,
And,
I believe you.
it's just like, it's such a shift. And it's funny because like my husband is still, it's so different for the guy. Cause the guy
That's what all my friends say.
It is. Cause he is just like he's taking a stained glass class tonight.
I know.
Stained
I
glass
saw
class
that on his Instagram
tonight.
story.
And it's like, how cute for you. You know what I mean? Like, how special for you.
A stained glass class.
Dude, I signed up for a class,
Okay.
a memoir writing class
Okay.
at UCLA
All right,
Extension.
is this how you're telling me you're gonna leave soon? I'm like, is this a cry for help? You started writing your memoir?
No, because I was like, I want to do like I want to do a class, and I was like, I always wanted to write a book, and I was like, well, maybe it will help to keep me accountable because it's hard to show up to things right now because I have a lot going on. So I'm like, if I take this class, then I'll show up and do it. It'll be fun. We'll get to like share our work and talk, and it'll be like another outlet instead of stand up for me to like be creative and share my work with people.
Right.
So Steven got so fucking mad and jealous that I was going to do this class. And he's like, I don't want you in there with all these male writers. And I'm just like, why is the whole class male writers?
In his head.
Yeah. And he like refused, and he's working that night and refused to like change his schedule to like help me. So I like literally had to ask 8 different babysitters and finally got one, and like would not help me. And he's like, you're writing like your fucking like stripper diaries. And like my dad's like, are you sure you want to do that class? And it's funny because it's like the guys don't want me to write about my life because I've had a crazy life, you know? Mm-hmm. And like they're afraid of me writing about my past, you know, as like a stripper or something.
Yeah, but that's going to be the most interesting.
Yeah, and it's like everyone who takes that class is going to be someone who wants to talk about something in their lives. It's
right.
It's all, you know, I just want to put it on paper.
So did you start it?
I started on Thursday.
Where are you taking it?
At UCLA.
Oh, hell yeah.
I just thought it'd be fun.
That will be fun.
See, now I'm like a mom. I'm like, I just want to take a fun night class. That's like that's just where my life's at, you know?
But like, I'm jealous of that. Of
You can do
taking
it.
like a fun night class and like
I
having a
needed to
baby
do
to show up for. Like, that sounds fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know,
And she is so cute.
she is so cute.
She's so cute and
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm excited for when you start doing stand-up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like I don't miss it.
Well, no, because people don't realize that it's a fucking grind.
It is, and that's the other thing too. Like, it is such a grind.
It looks like it's like, oh, you just go on stage and tell a joke or two, but you don't see everything in between that of like writing and then the traveling. Like, because this year is the most I've ever traveled.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't wait till I'm traveling. It's gonna be awesome. And now I'm like,
It's a lot. It takes a lot on you.
I'm fucking tired. And I always like, it just. The day-to-day is exhausting.
Especially when you travel the same day that you have shows. If you have like 2 shows that night and you're doing like a long set,
it's crazy.
Your brain just feels so jumbled, and then you're like chugging caffeine, and and no one like gets it, and everyone like you have to like be nice to everyone that you see, but like you're draining your energy constantly, and then you're like, don't talk to me, and your phone's on do not just like
it's that.
It's so much mental energy.
It's a lot of mental energy for sure. And then also like with the podcast, I was like, last week I did a podcast, finished the podcast, then I got on a flight, which was the first time I've ever done that. Then that night I had a show. Yeah. I was like, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
In one day.
Yeah. I couldn't do that. I don't have the energy for that. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't have to pretend.
Because it's also about figuring out where to place your energy. Because there's only
Sarah, I love that.
There's only a certain amount of energy everyone has.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and it's also like the energy, you're putting it in the right place with your daughter. Like, she's going to get older and she's going to have school and she's going to have other things. Yeah. And you're going to get to put more energy towards yourself. But you'll never regret putting that energy towards her.
Let me tell you this. She's 1 year old. And if I can brag about the kid,
yeah. Go right ahead.
She can say so many fucking words.
What can she say? I heard her say mama.
Mama, dada, hi, bye, dog, ball.
That's a lot.
Cheese.
Cheese?
Pig. Some other shit too. But like we'll be walking and she'll see a dog and she'll be like, dog. dog.
She's so cute.
And like for one, like that's a lot of stuff to say.
Yeah,
like, a lot
that
of kids
is.
can't, you know.
One of the girls.
So I can either work on my set or on my daughter's vocabulary.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know it could be both, but we'll see.
Well, you're also writing, right? So what are you writing right now? Chelsea's an amazing writer.
Thank you. I'm working on 2 features. One with Steven for the first time.
How's that going?
It's going well. It's funny because it's great because we do have like the same sense of humor, and it's great because what we're writing, it's I'm not gonna say specifically, but like it's about like what we're going through essentially. So it's great to have both perspectives. Yeah, and then I'm just working on another thing with Leah. But it's easier. I've noticed like I have to just like I could beat myself up over like not being able to show up for something on my own, or I can just like.
What do you mean by on your own?
Okay, so I'm writing 2 things right now with 2 people because that's keeping me accountable to show up right now. Because I'm like, I want to like keep writing and showing up to things, but then when I'm doing it on my own, it's like hard for me to show up too.
I like writing with other people more than I like writing by myself.
I like both. I mean, they both have like different good things about them. Obviously, like it's really fun to be with someone else and share it and like laugh about it. And when you're on your own, you're kind of just like in your own little, but I do like to do stuff on my own too.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to like waver on things.
You don't have to wait for on things, and you don't have to wait for someone else's schedule to link up with your schedule, and you have to consider their opinions.
Totally. And like if you don't like something, you're like, huh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. We'll think about that.
Yeah, but I feel like if you don't like something, it's obvious.
Me?
Yeah.
I know.
I've written with you.
That's so funny.
No, but writing with you was amazing because you really understand. We have a similar sense of humor, and you really understand like story structure in a way that I didn't. Yeah. And so it was so much fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Have you been doing any mushroom tea ceremonies?
Mushroom tea ceremonies? No.
I feel like everyone's meeting with a shaman lately.
I mean, if I wanted to meet with a shaman, all I'd have to do is walk in my backyard.
I know.
I mean,
your neighbors are shamans?
Everywhere. There's shamans everywhere.
Have you ever had a shaman like experience?
I haven't had a shaman experience. Is that something that you would want to have?
I don't like hallucinogenics.
Yeah. Because there's
if I was a different like if I didn't have that issue and if I wasn't sober.
I'm also at the point where it's like I'm kind of done seeking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done enough trips.
That's so funny.
Like you just get to a place when you're like, okay, I have everything I need inside of me. So anything else that I'm taking, it's like let's look at why I'm taking it.
Yes.
Am I taking it because it's an escape, and what am I trying to escape from? It's like. And also, like, I don't have the energy or the time for a bad trip at this point. You know what I mean?
But
like,
do you
I
mainly have good trips?
I do, but I also, like, I think that there's something really beautiful about your sanity and, like, living in, like, the present. And the older I get, the more I'm trying to, like, appreciate that stuff. Like, I microdose and stuff, but I'm not, like, trying to take I don't need to do a psilocybin ceremony. You know? I don't need to go to Mars.
Yeah. Like when you microdose, like what's that? Like you just do it to, like, is there a purpose behind it?
Yeah, like I'll microdose and I'll write, or I'll microdose and it'll just be like kind of like a cup of coffee, but a little more.
That's how it's like a cup of coffee. Like what is it?
A little bit more depending on the.
Oh, it's a little funnier.
It's a little funnier. It's a goofy
like
cup
it's
of
funny
coffee.
It's like the funny salad meme.
Yeah.
It's like, why is this coffee so funny? Because I'm tripping, Carol.
Yeah. It's so funny.
You know what I'm talking about? The salad
No,
thing?
but that's amazing.
There's like a meme of all these women like laughing and holding salads. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, but I'm gonna look it up.
Women laughing holding salad.
No, it's like.
You know what this is. You see it everywhere. It's
this
like
meme?
a salad women meme. Funny salad. Yeah. That one.
When your salad keeps making jokes.
Yeah, that's like, replace that with coffee. And that's like the mushroom.
Yeah.
When your coffee is too funny.
Yeah, like
microdosing.
I'll microdose. But I'm not trying to like have a spiritual experience.
Have you ever
on a
microdosed
Tuesday.
too far?
You mean macrodose? When a microdose turns into a macrodose? Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
I did that yesterday.
Really?
It was like my Easter. I took 1 microdose in the morning, and then it became 2, and it became 3, and I was like, oh,
You're
shit.
like, Christ is risen.
And you're like, there is the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Walls are melting. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I've done mushrooms twice, and like, yeah, I don't like to be like, oh, the wall's breathing. Like, that's that's not fun for me.
No, yeah.
Like, I need to be in control.
I don't think you would not like mushrooms. You don't.
No, that's why I liked Coke.
Oh, because you're like taking care of business, all yacked out.
Yeah.
You're like, let me tell you what to do.
Totally. Yeah, I want to be controlling everything. Wait, I saw Cocaine Bear. It was actually so funny.
That's what everyone keeps saying.
It was so funny.
It's just about a bear who did coke, right?
Yeah, but the characters were so fun.
Okay.
It was just fun. It was like well done.
Is it a documentary?
No, it's a movie.
Okay.
But it's a true story.
Okay.
But they, of course,
Dramatized
it. Yeah.
All right, I want to watch.
It's great. It's a fun watch. I was pleasantly surprised.
Cocaine Bear. Have you been watching anything else?
Succession, of course. New episode last night.
I haven't watched the latest one. But
Excellent.
Dude, I'm obsessed with Roman Roy.
Oh, I love him. He's a cutie.
He's the hottest.
He is hot.
What about him is so hot?
It's it's because Igby goes down.
What do you mean?
Have you seen that movie?
No.
Great movie.
Igby goes down, and is he in it?
Yeah, he's younger in it. I don't know. He's probably in his early 20s. Claire Danes is in it. Jeff Goldblum. And he's like a rich kid who like runs away from home, and he's like living in this like art studio, and like it's very good, and it's very like sarcastic and witty, and
okay, I want to watch it.
It's really cute. He's just so great at that character.
He's so great in Succession too.
Yeah, he is. He's so like free and fluid
and fun.
Yeah,
he's like fun.
Very fun. Yeah,
yeah,
I love it.
He's such a good actor.
That's really all I'm watching. I don't really have time for TV.
Yeah, no, I see. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the children's programming. Like, what like the children's programming. Miss Rachel.
Oh.
Because I saw there was another family out the other day, and they were like, get Miss Rachel on now.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
because the kid was throwing a fit?
Yeah, and I saw Miss Rachel on your Instagram story. So, like, what's the deal with Miss Rachel? She's like the baby whisperer. Everyone wants.
She's incredible. Thank you. Miss Rachel is just a wonderful person. A little info about her is that she was a teacher, and her child had like speech delays. So she started making these videos, and she's just like incredible. She's absolutely incredible. Every kid,
Miss Rachel is a baddie. TikTok has photos
every
to
kid
prove it.
is obsessed with her. I know the words to like everything, and I enjoy it, and it's just really good. And she really like teaches your kids like everything. Like Gia learned so much from watching her.
Really?
Yeah, and I used to let her watch her like multiple times a day, but now I've toned down because she's only 1, and the pediatrician said that was bad.
Yeah.
So like just every once in a while is a treat now. I pulled back.
Does she ask for Miss Rachel?
No.
Not
we haven't
yet.
taught her that word yet. She also said blue today.
She said blue?
Yeah, she's Mensa. she's brilliant. Brilliant
Did she
mind.
see blue?
I just teach her the word.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just like.
She said blue. She said pig.
Yeah.
That's a lot of words.
Ball. Hop.
Hop's advanced.
She said hop today.
Hop is advanced.
Yeah.
Hop. She's on her bunny shit.
She's doing her syllables. It's
And what will she be for Halloween next year? Do we know?
We're not sure.
We're not sure. What was she last year? Was she goth or a bat?
She was a bat. But I wanted us all to be goth, which would have been cute.
That would be cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay. So like, I really want you to come on the road and open for me one day. So let's try to plan that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're so funny. And your stand-up needs to be seen.
Thanks, Sarah.
No, really. I'm serious. One of my favorite sets of yours was watching you. It was in the Belly Room. It was recently. It was probably one of the last sets you did in the Belly Room.
Yeah. You killed.
Thank you.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I miss it sometimes, but then sometimes I don't, because I just feel like I don't have any goals in stand-up anymore, you know?
But that's probably the best way to like enjoy stand-up. If you have no goals, it's like playful. If you're like, I need to get on Netflix and like change the course of comedy, then you come in with a different
energy. Yeah. I know. I probably finally reached the free point I always wanted to get to and got too free.
Yeah, but there's something nice about that. I know. And it's not like once after you've done it for a while and you know what it is, it's one of those things you can always come back to, and you can always get that instant gratification. Like the older Gia gets too.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if she's going to be in bed at 8, you could go do a set if you wanted.
Yeah.
I just like, it's interesting because you see also that there really aren't that many moms in stand-up. Christina P. Christina P. and Ali Wong.
But there's so many, I feel like. Those are just ones that are famous.
Right. But it's like...
What about that Rachel girl?
Rachel who?
Rachel,
Feinstein?
No. Esther.
Oh, yeah,
Steinberg.
Esther Steinberg.
The girl Rachel who moved to...
Well, Phyllis Diller had 5 kids. And she started stand-up when she was like 37.
Really?
With 5 kids.
Whoa.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's like insane. She probably just wanted to get the fuck out of the house away from the kids.
Look, they put Kristen Bell because she's holding a microphone.
They're like, yeah, but she's not a comic.
It's so weird. She's not a comic. It's so weird she definitely has never done stand-up. Like Chrissy Teigen is not a comedian.
Right.
Like she's just... Like Kristen Bell, like that's how little their examples are, that they have to find people who actually aren't.
Who are adjacent.
Yeah.
Like a comedian, actress. I know.
But then like, that's also the other thing. It's like, I would cringe at the fact that I went from like one place in stand up to now I'm like, guys, these shit diapers. Am I right?
Yeah. But
I also don't want to be that person.
No, but there needs to be that.
Yeah,
but there also needs to be that
person.
Oh,
Eliza just had a baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There needs to be that person because women still account for 50% of the population. So anytime you can speak from your experience as a woman, no matter what that experience is, you're going to be able to find people who relate to it. And there's a deficit of that. Because if it's all white men with the same perspective, it's boring.
Or it's the mothership. I just have to. I don't even know what their lineups look like.
They've been having good lineups. They've been diverse.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
I mean, like I've always had the fantasy of writing a children's book. Is
really?
That something that you would ever do?
That's so funny you say that because a psychic told me I was going to.
Really?
So I made a point to not do it.
Really?
Because when she told me that, I didn't like it. Have you ever had like a great psychic reading?
Yeah.
That was accurate?
Yeah.
And did you go back to that person?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then I said, I got to lose this. This is a habit that's
really
forming. Now I'm fucking texting her before I fucking brush my teeth.
Wait.
To see what's supposed to happen today.
Really?
Yeah.
When was this?
Well, there's like just this one psychic that I went to once, and then I went to her twice, and then I was like, okay, I got to check in with her a 3rd time. And then I started just being like, I feel like I need to just experience my life without any preconceived notions of like what's supposed to happen. And like, it was actually robbing me from my own life experience because I was so like tied to this thing that this person said that may or may not happen.
Yeah.
That it was like, okay, it's time for me to like live in reality and not like in this psychic's perception of what my reality could be. Like, that's weird.
That's so interesting because I feel like that's probably so common with people.
Well, yeah, and it's also just like even like something like I do like doing that stuff because I am a bit of a woo-woo person. Like it's fun for me. Like I'm like, oh yeah, tell me what's gonna happen. Like that's exciting. Or like tarot cards and that type of stuff. It's fun for me. But then like after a while, I'm like, I just want to live my life. I don't need to be like pulling out a tarot card with like a knife and a sword and like,
for you to tell you like what's gonna go. I mean, but it's also like, I guess if you believe in that kind of stuff, it will have like the energy underneath it. I don't know.
The intention.
Like intention. All of that kind of scares me though. It all feels like a horror film. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like casual witchcraft.
Yeah, like I don't want to. They're always just like I don't want to know what they're gonna say.
Well, then I'm also just like, because like I've had psychic readings where it's like most of it is accurate, and then they say one thing, and I'm like, that's gonna be more off.
Yeah, you're like, I'm never coming back here again.
Yeah. And I'm like, wait, now I'm giving you money.
Yeah, they're like, I'm seeing an M, and it's like, his name's Jay. Like, this person sucks. Like, it's like, you only want to hear what you want to hear.
I know, like Kim had a reading, and the psychic was like, yeah, you're gonna meet this guy. His name's gonna start with R, and he's gonna be from Atlanta. So for like every day for 6 months, she'd be like, where are you from? And like anytime she met an R guy, she'd be like, where are you from?
But she does know someone from Atlanta right now.
Yeah.
And his name with an R? His real name?
We'll talk about it later.
But yes or no?
Maybe.
Whoa.
An R from Atlanta. Yeah.
See, it's like when you hear about that, now I'm like, okay, I got to get that psychic's number.
There's always one.
But anyways, about the kids book, I mean, like anyone could fucking write one of those. They're so dumb.
Yeah, but
I just make up what they say sometimes.
Is that true that anyone could write one?
They're like, it's just some little lesson in like 5 pages.
Yeah, you could do it easily.
Yeah.
And then the checks just come in.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
A side hustle.
You could try. Ari Manis wrote a kid's book.
If you give bears candy or something.
What is it? Yeah, and like the weirdest thing about it was like there was no like catch or like weird. Like that made it even weirder.
He just wanted to write.
It was just like a kid's book. Like we were all like waiting for. It was disturbing.
He was like, "Yeah, no, I just wanted to."
Yeah, and something about that I don't trust.
Really?
My mom gave us, and this is the last thing that I'm deciding. This is the last thing we'll look up. Look up Pat the Bunny.
Oh, I know Pat the Bunny.
Shut up.
That's one of my favorite books from childhood.
It's fucking pedophilia, dude.
What do you mean?
Look at this.
What?
So we got to see the page. Okay. How weird is that? Judy can feel daddy's scratchy face and he's holding her ass and she has an ass. It's weird.
That is.
So the whole book, I started looking through it. It's like sexual. Why is she like, there's like, do you see like the sexuality on these pages and in these images?
I mean,
it's weird.
It is weird the way she is with the bunny.
It's not even with the bunny. It's with everyone.
Perverse.
So,
you're saying Pat the Bunny is perverse.
Yeah, I looked up the back and it was like, oh yeah, of course it was written in 1940. Some weird fucking old man who drew these pictures. No one picked up on it until it hit the millennium. And no, it's just weird. There's a weird connotation and a weird energy. Well, look at that picture.
Judy can play peekaboo.
See? It's like sexual and strange.
Now you can play peekaboo with Paul.
And it's like teaching you like, and then next you'll look at Paul's dick. Like what?
No.
Look, they're just like, but look at their energy. It's like, you can do things. And they're just like holding hands and waiting to do things. See, there's like an energy. Do you feel the energy?
I don't like it.
It's so weird. And then I brought it up to like another person. And then like 3 people were like, oh my God, yeah, that book's fucked up. And of course, my mom sleeping on Pat the Bunny was like, no, it's fine. It's like, yeah, you missed everything in my childhood. Of course, of course you missed Pat the Bunny, and we won't be missing it in Gia's life.
Pat the Bunny.
Look, she's like bending over, her skirt's flying out.
What? Why is she in the doggy position?
Yeah. It's weird.
It's beyond weird.
See, this is the stuff
now you gotta feel daddies.
Oh, you stick your finger through that ring. Mm-hmm. And like the way she's holding him is weird. It's just weird. I've got my eyes open, Sarah. I don't have time to write jokes. I'm making sure my child doesn't get molested.
Because
okay.
Pat the Bunny. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I think this is the most sus page.
It's
right here.
That's what Christina P was also saying, that she's like, making sure your kids don't get molested is a full-time job.
Dude, that's
what
funny
we were talking about
and true.
On the podcast.
Yeah. Look, she's like, I can play.
I don't like it.
There's a bad, dark energy.
Dude, and why does she have a BBL? Her ass is huge.
Huge. Steven goes, look at her rump.
No.
Like, they gave the kid a rump, whatever the fuck that is.
A rump.
Yeah. I mean, I've never said that. So this is, this
Pat
is really.
the Bunny.
Yeah. It's crazy. So this is my day-to-day, Sarah. I'm picking up on these things and we're trying to protect and
thank God you are. Because there might be
my
a mom,
eyes are open.
There might be a mom right now who's been reading Pat the Bunny to her kid.
I'm not passed out on the couch with a glass of wine at noon letting my kid play with Pat the Bunny. Fucking kidding me? No.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's our podcast.
Yes, it is.
It was so much fun. Thank you for coming on. Where can people find you?
Oh, they can find me on Instagram at Chelsea Skidmore. And you can check out my podcast, The Chelsea Skidmore Show.
Hell yeah. We'll link to it.
Thank you.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
And guys, make sure to subscribe to Shank. It comes out here every Wednesday, and then I'm on this bitch every Monday. And 420, I will be at the Nightcap with Josh Potter in May. The second week of May, I will be in Austin. More dates coming soon. And then June 23rd and 24th, I'm in Chandler, Arizona with Kim Congdon for 4 shows. And subscribe to my Patreon, patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk. Bye, guys. Thanks.
Bye.